Now, your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
I remember the first time I saw this in Florida when we first moved here. I was about 9 years old or so. And it was raining on one side of the road and not on the other side of the road, right? And here we have a situation where it is pouring down rain, and yet the skies are sunny in some locations. So that's the kind of thing that we see today, throughout the day actually. Periods of sunshine, periods of rainfall, some of it heavy at times. We have wet weather continuing for the rest of this week. It looks like it's going to be kind of a soggy Memorial Day weekend at the very least. We're looking at an 81-degree temperature today with a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms. We just don't need any more rain, to tell you the truth. We could use a little time to dry out, and we might get that. For a couple of days this week, we might see a little bit drier weather. 60% chance of showers as we head into the 7 p.m. hour, and then things kind of taper off as we go into the evening and the heating of the day goes away. Showers dotting the landscape almost anywhere, almost anytime. That's the name of the game for today, and that's the name of the game for tomorrow as well. Some heavier rain showers embedded within a general light to moderate rainfall, but none of it containing any lightning right now, but we do have the potential for seeing some thunderstorms pop up later. A trough of low pressure exists down in the Caribbean. That trough of low pressure lifts northward. High pressure moves east-westward, and we get a little bit of a drying going on because of that high pressure ridge as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. But then this trough continues to lift northward, and there is the potential for some pretty heavy rainfall for parts of the northern Gulf Coast. There are some still discrepancies about what may happen with that trough of low pressure. It could develop into a weak tropical storm or a depression as it lifts northward into the central Gulf. Could move up toward the southern tip of the state of Florida and into the Atlantic. Too early to tell. One thing's for sure, it will increase our rainfall chances, and the chances are that it will be very weak. Right now, the Hurricane Center giving it just very low chances of development over the course of 5 days. So several wet days for us, some midweek drying, and then possible heavy rains this weekend. We saw this earlier with a system that moved through and brought us 6-inch rainfalls over the weekend. And we may see it again this upcoming weekend, which we really just don't need to see. In the next half hour, I will show you some computer models of what we expect to possible solutions for what could happen with that trough of low pressure. Southeast wind coming in at about 5 to 10 through the evening hours, light to moderate chop on your bay and inland waters. And the 7-day forecast, 70% chance today, again, a 60% chance tomorrow or better. And then we get a couple of days to maybe dry out just a little bit with a 30 to 40% chance of rain or less. And then that moisture slug lifts northward, that atmospheric river strengthens in intensity, and we get a 70% chance of possibly heavy rainfall Friday night into Saturday, maybe even on into Sunday. So unfortunately, Memorial Day weekend may feature some pretty wet conditions.